Gary Vaynerchuk here, reporting live from the Orlando airport. You got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy?
Or a blogger, or
I was
a
here in
late night
2016.
show host,
Morning. I have no idea what I said. What I'm scared about is you're all playing a game for 2016 that's in your vested interest, as you should, because you're a human being. The problem is, if you're not paying attention, the game that we're all gonna be playing in 2026, they're gonna judge you poorly. Please go look back at the last 3 revolutions, industrial revolutions. The people that got hurt the most look exactly like the people in this room, which was they were making behavior for the prior game, they were training for basketball, and the world made them play hockey. But I have a very funny feeling that I'm about to say the same thing. That's just the reality of a game when you see the current and the whole ecosystem you live in is living in the past. And so I'm excited to give this keynote. I love this industry. I love a lot of people in it. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but I always speak my truth. You're going to die. It'll be consistent. If D-Rock decides to chop this up, it's probably going to be funny.
Which really rolls off the tongue.
See you up there.
That is driving the internet crazy.
There were some scary moments, but it was fun.
How did you manage? You mentioned that you were able to duck out.
I literally don't think I've ever had a keynote where I'm more confused walking into, which is crazy because I'm deeply in the industry, which speaks to like the fun of this talk. I have no idea.
CEO of VaynerMedia, Garyvee.
Thank you, my friend.
Fun.
Good to see you. Good morning. One thing I'd love to do is actually encourage Q&A, and I heard, because I haven't been here the last couple of days, that no human has come to the mic in the entire 3 days. So as much as I love technology and apps and like that, I'd love somebody to come up at some point if they have a question when we transition in about 20 minutes. I would say this one thing. If you actually believe something in a meeting, and it might be against the grain, saying it in a respectful way matters, because in 3 years when it becomes true, the other 7 people in that room will remember that, and that may lead to the growth in your career that you're looking for. People think they grow in their career by staying within the framework of their organization. They're actually quietly, subconsciously ruining their career if they don't agree with the point of view. And I know for fact, because the best part of Cannes for me, hands down, is 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when people have so much rosé in them, they start talking truth. I know for fact that there's a lot of people that have strategies or executions they don't personally believe in. It's just a framework of where the margin is in their company or what they have to be held accountable to a bonus. And that's a tough life in some way. I mean, this is only just work. There's much bigger things going on. But I will say being on the record in a room respectfully of what you actually believe, brave, is a very, very good idea. And honestly, back to brave, there's so much content. There's so much going on in the world. What I think this room believes and defines as brave is actually the only prayer to break through consumer attention to make something happen in your business. Thank you.
You're awesome, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Outside of this, what are we doing?
In life?
Yeah, like
I think we need to have more conversations around self-awareness and happiness.
Agreed. So why is that not happening?
People are insecure.
Okay. But you don't think people, obviously, I mean, to your point, they're thinking about these things. They have the rosé at 3 a.m. like, oh, they're speaking.
Oh, you mean, I apologize.
No, not even like marketing-wise, but like God and like reason and like purpose.
It's heavy shit for humans.
But it's the most important, right?
The good news is you can control what you can control.
Right. No,
So
of course.
that's it.
So I can speak and create it myself, but it's
That's what I live. I do what I do. I put out content about my beliefs on it. Some people connect with it, and you move forward.
Yeah.
Can't boil the ocean, you know?
Yeah, I know.
One step at a
It's just
time.
like shocking that more people aren't like, what the fuck are we doing?
Just focus on your shit and do, and then you'll inspire others to do.
Cool. All right, man.
Take care.
Good meeting you.
The point is, we all here have a obligation to try to make something happen for our businesses. And I say, with that dollar, Lori, what can you do best? And to me, we cloud it with like lines and like different points. Like to me, it's just like every day, D-Rock, LinkedIn. Right now, my life is LinkedIn organic content because the organic reach is through the roof, like Facebook 7 years ago, and I'm gonna squeeze the fuck out of it. And as soon as it goes away, I'm gonna be like, fuck that. I built my whole life on Google AdWords. I spend nothing on Google AdWords now. Chris, when I tell you on my kids that in the next half decade, it's gonna be 500 times worse, it is the singular reason I think a company that is as great as yours could actually look like Sears, and I really believe that.
Yeah.
If you do not build up your DTC capabilities without causing conflict in your channels, you'll go out of business.
And that's the hard part, right?
No,
conflict,
dude, this is real.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there is a naivete in this collective of what's about to happen, and the only thing that is actually ownable and controllable is contemporary marketing to build brand, so you can trade on that only currency. Because if you are not selling direct to consumer, you are now 100% vulnerable.
I decided to start my year this year, starting my day with your podcast in the morning.
Thank you.
And you guys, your whole team were like so fucking killing it on the content side. Like my whole team jokes because every day I'm like quoting Garyvee. I've been saying 100% like in every conversation.
100%. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to thank you for that because I do feel like it's impacted my energy and like just I'm so passionate about all of it. And like someone was like just yesterday was like, why do you love Garyvee? And I know you crush it a lot, but for me the thank you economy was like changed my career, literally, in terms of like building confidence and like knowing that you get it.
I push happiness and self-awareness much more than crushing it. It's just crushing it gets all the attention because it's a lightning bolt of like, oh, see, hard, overwork. Like people are looking for things. People, if you listen, it's very clear.
What thought box do you go from? Like, how do you get into that frame of mind where you're like...
It's my permanent frame of mind. It's having a really awesome mother, having a lot of adversity as a kid, circumstances. Like I take no pride or like it comes natural. You know, some people can sing, some people, things are just very clear. Human behavior is very clear to me. Like being a retailer, growing up as a retailer is a big advantage. You know, every day, Courtney, Lori, Kate, they come in, every day was like, I have this party for wine. Like all I ever knew was this person needs something. They're in my neighborhood. I can milk her for a wine that I'm making more money on, but based on what she said, if I ever want her to come back, I better give her the right thing. Being a retailer in a family business, in a neighborhood, is an incredible framework for being consumer-centric. In hindsight, it's probably the last 2 years, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe this is why. And then just being kind, I'm a kind guy, I like, you know, plus, if you're running a marathon, you do long-term behavior. If you're running a sprint, you do short-term behavior. So I think that is also an advantage for us. Gary Vaynerchuk here, reporting live from the Orlando airport, where once again, he hit the stage and he did what he had to do, which is be historically correct and speak his truth. And anybody who speaks their truth with the hope of being historically correct tend to win the marathon. And life is a marathon, unless you get hit by a bus.